active this summer. Make sure to stay hydrated with Crystal Geyser Alpine Spring Water. Always bottled at the natural spring source.
Trial lawyer Derek Tran defended a manager who hung a noose in his office. Another Tran client, a man accused of sexually assaulting female co-workers, including locking one in a car until she slept with him. Congressional Leadership Fund is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Now at 5, the battle to win the NLDS. The Dodgers and Padres are tied with 1 game apiece. We're live from Game 3 in San Diego.
Plus, the largest chain of gyms in our area being sued by the feds. Is LA Fitness guilty of discrimination, and against whom?
And criminal content being shared on TikTok that is inspiring people to steal and set fires. The news at 5 starts now.
This is NBC4 News at 5.
And we begin with an I-Team investigation. People stealing cars and setting them on fire. Good evening, everyone. I'm Annabelle Sedano.
And I'm Colleen Williams. You might remember seeing video of burning cars at a street takeover in the North San Fernando Valley over the weekend. Our I-Team has learned that the cars damaged and burned were all Infinitis or Nissans. Investigative reporter Eric Leonard joins us live from the newsroom with more on that. Eric.
Hi, Colleen. Well, we found that a dozen cars stolen just on Saturday night in the valley alone, all totaled, losses damaged by vandalism, or they were set on fire and completely destroyed. And it appears it's the result of yet another how-to guide for thieves that's circulating on social media. These 5 cars set on fire at Foothill Boulevard in Paxton in Pacoima last Saturday were just some of the Infiniti and Nissan cars destroyed by thieves at street takeovers across the valley. This Infiniti was burned at a takeover on Woodley in Van Nuys, and there was a third takeover with a burning car on Laurel Canyon. And these cars were stolen and smashed up by thieves and vandals partying at those takeovers. They're now sitting at an impound yard. Those and what's left of the burned and destroyed cars give clues to what happened. Their sunroofs were broken, which police believe is how the thieves were instructed in the social media videos to break into the cars. Auto theft detectives tell us once inside the car, they use a data interface device that can be purchased online that can command the car to program a new wireless key fob, which unlocks and starts the cars. Most of the cars stolen and burned or stolen and wrecked were found in the North San Fernando Valley, but it's not clear from where they were stolen. So the LAPD says its street racing task force was able to stop many of the same participants from staging 11 more takeovers the next night, and it's now working to identify the people responsible for stealing the cars we just showed you. We reached out to Infiniti and Nissan for information on what's being done to prevent these thefts. We haven't heard back, but the company has previously said as thieves get more sophisticated, it's working to improve security systems in our vehicles. The stolen cars we saw today, we should mention, were 2009 to 2019 models, G36, G37, and G80s. Live in the newsroom, I'm investigative reporter Eric Leonard, NBC4 News. Back to you.
All right, Eric, thank you very much for that. Meantime, we have new details now on a new federal lawsuit against one of the most popular gyms in our area. They have locations everywhere, but now LA Fitness is facing accusations of discriminating against people with disabilities. NBC4's Hetty Chang is live in Irvine, where the company is headquartered. She has more on this complaint just filed today. Hetty.
Annabelle, I just read through the 13-page complaint, which describes the allegations and experiences of 4 different LA Fitness members. One man says he would often have to climb out of the pool using the stairs because the lifts never worked. Another woman says she was stuck hanging above the water. LA Fitness has more than 700 gyms across the country, more than 100 in California alone. Now the gym's parent company, Irvine-based Fitness International, is facing a federal lawsuit alleging it discriminates against people with disabilities.
We saw people who couldn't access the pool, people who couldn't access the jacuzzi, people who couldn't access shower facilities. One individual who wasn't even able to access the entrance. U.S.
Attorney Martin Estrada says dozens of people have come forward to the Department of Justice with similar complaints.
For us, enforcing civil rights is critical, especially civil rights involving individuals with accessibility issues. Accessibility is one of the civil rights that doesn't get enough attention.
The complaint filed today in Central District Court says LA Fitness fails to maintain pool and spa lifts at many of its locations, detailing the experiences of 4 members listed as patrons.